Actually, last night I started watching Tiger King.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy, man. Yeah. It's a wild story.
I haven't seen it.
It's like, why is this happening on Earth? At first you're in America, but then you're like, on Earth. Anyways, what? Oh. We're recording. Lisa. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the BYG show. Man, Mark, it is good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Man, let me tell you though, weeks into quarantine, it's starting to get to me.
I know.
I've started watching just random things on YouTube,
Netflix.
just aimlessly going, Netflix. I watched a video today of a guy in South America building an underground pool.
Oh no.
But the man's didn't have a shovel. He had a scraper on a stick and was just pounding the ground.
What?
I was like, there's no way. But yeah, I just watched that.
Actually, I see those memes all the time where it's like you go down to autoplay and it eventually lit, and you found it. You did it.
It was like a 30-minute video.
Oh my gosh.
I watched all of it. I was like, I'll just see what happens here. And I just started going. Just mesmerized by it. Man did not have a shovel.
Just scraping.
Just a scraper, just scraping the ground. Anyway, guys, we have a great show for you today. I don't know why I swallowed there. It was weird. But anyways, oh no, I'm breaking. Come back. We gotta bring it back. You can introduce the first segment.
Sure.
Okay. We have a great show for you today, guys. One we're really excited about. It's Monday. We're feeling it. But that's not gonna stop us from having an amazing show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mark, what is up first?
All right. Our first game is going to be Where is the Carrot?
Oh my goodness.
Alright, for this segment, guys, we're going to be playing Where is the Carrot? We have two boxes in front of us. They're completely identical. Inside one of the boxes, placed there by one of our assistants, is a carrot.
Wait, we have an assistant?
I thought you paid him like $5.
I thought you gave that to like that guy on the street to come help us.
We don't have the budget for that.
Well, someone will be switching these boxes around.
So the goal is one of us will be able to look into the box, and the other person will be deciding whether they want to take the box or to keep their box. So the purpose of the person opening the box is to bluff it out. He obviously wants to keep the carrot. That's the whole point, is you're trying to get the carrot.
Whoever has the carrot at the end wins.
So if I open up a box, I see I don't have a carrot, I go, wow, I'm so going to win. You want this box, Dylan. You want this box. And then I'm trying to trick Dylan.
And so then it's my decision.
Yes.
Whether we switch or not.
Yes.
All right, let's get to it. Assistant, please come. Let's mix these boxes. We got to cover ours. This is the best. All right, look at it. All right, you do the honors, sir. You look in the box.
Good boy.
Look in there.
No, I think I will.
Tell me what you see in there.
It feels
carroty?
feels like there's a carrot in here.
Really?
I can't get it open.
Can't open the box. Can't play the game. What's in there? You want that box?
No, I don't want this box.
Okay.
I want the carrot.
So,
I don't want this box.
So you're trying to say, okay, I gotta figure out how many levels of mind games is Mark trying to play with me right here, right now.
I'm not, no mind games.
Do I open now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I made the right decision, everybody. I decided to switch the boxes, and it did not pay off. Oh! You have the carrot, don't you?
I have the carrot.
Dang it. All right.
You had the carrot.
I had it. Great job, sir. Great job. All right. Round two. Assistant, come mix these up again. It's my turn to play mind games. Let's go.
So now you're looking at the box.
I'll let you know.
The tables have turned.
Oh, the turntables. It's a good box. You want it.
Why do I want it?
It's a good box. You want it.
I don't know. Kind of looks like my box.
It's the point of the game.
What's
You want that
different
box.
about it?
Trust me, you want that
What's
box.
different about it?
There's a carrot in that box.
That's a carrot in the. And
There is a
give it to
carrot
me?
in that box.
You're going to give it to me.
I was just saying you would want
The
it.
objective of the game is to keep the carrot, and you're trying to.
I'm just saying you'd want it. I'm an honest person.
You know, I feel like you are. I feel like you're an honest person.
Okay.
So there should be a carrot in here, right?
Should be.
This is your youth minister, guys. He's lying to me. Keep him in line. There is a carrot in this box. There is a carrot in this box.
Alright. Mark destroyed me in this game. Get this out of here. Get this out of my face. Where's this one?
Oh my god.
Let's go. Alright. Now that I'm angered and I don't want to play this game anymore, it's time to move on to our next segment, Mark. It's time to go to a little thing we like to call Recreate It. Alright guys, so here we are, about to go recreate this amazing photo. Now, we're about to go outside, lay in the grass,
And look fabulous.
and break all coronavirus rules. Let's go.
Hit the button, Jim.
Let's go. They work so hard on this grass, we need to finally lay on it. I'm just gonna lay down. I haven't laid in the grass in a very long time. It's pretty soft. It's so bright in the sky. My back is wet. Is yours wet? It's prickly on my head.
Right.
Alright, so you cover my eyes and I cover yours. Face. Are we gonna smile? Or did they smile?
Yes.
Yes, the teeth. Get it. Okay, I took a bunch.
Is that it? Oh,
That's the picture.
oh, it's way better. Here it is. Man, what a good time. What a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you thought our photo was better than the original. That's what we were going for, and I believe.
I think it was.
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
it was.
You know what? See if you can do it better than us. At home, find somebody, a sibling, someone you've been around a lot. Wash your hands first, okay? Because what an interesting thing
Yeah, for sure.
to do. But wash your hands and try to recreate it yourself. And send us something. Send us comment below. Send us something. Tell us what you think we should recreate in the future. Because we'll try it.
Yeah.
And we'll do it better every time.
If you do recreate it, feel free to send it to us so we can look at it and we can,
We can
just enjoy it.
put it on the show.
We could.
We can put it on the show.
Yeah, well, we love to recreate things around here. Obviously, we have a good time, but we want to keep in mind our ultimate goal of recreation, trying to imitate Jesus, that we can that we can walk further in His light.
Some heat coming off this guy.
So we're going to go now into our segment, Walking in the Faith.
When we walk with the Lord.
Alright guys, so today with our Walk with God, what we're going to look at is we're going to do, we're going to go to 1 Samuel, alright? So hopefully you've been reading through 1 Samuel. Hopefully you've been reading through the story and you're like, wow, because we can't go through every detail on the show. We already got to start trying to cut my time down anyway because I'm talking too long. But quick thing from 1 Samuel today, we're looking at 1 Samuel 24. Let me set the scene for you though, okay? Let me set the scene. What we got here, we got King Saul, right? And David just slayed Goliath. Saul's son and David are best buddies. And all of a sudden Saul starts hearing all the praise David is getting. He's the king.
Uh-oh.
All right? And he knows, the God's told him, like, you're going to lose your kingship and your family's going to lose it. It's going to go to somebody else. And he's hearing all the people praise David. And they're saying, like, they're not just like, David's awesome. They're like, Saul has slayed his hundreds, but David his thousands. You know, they're like, Saul's all right, but David, they're like specifically saying, David is better than you, Saul. And so Saul, being the king, being puffed up, he don't like that. He don't like that. So he gets angry. He lets that bitterness build up inside, that jealous rage start trying to build up. He's going to take things in his own hands. Forget what God said. I'm going to take it in my own hands. And so he's trying to kill David.
Uh-oh.
Which is crazy. It's like your son's best friend. You're trying to kill him. Oh, and David has married one of his daughters. So he's like trying to kill family, basically. So 1 Samuel 24, dramatic reading. Here we go. Starting with verses 1 through 4, and then I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. But just listen to this narrative. Listen to the story. So after Saul returned from fighting the Philistines, he was told that David had gone into the wilderness of En-Gedi. So Saul chose 3,000 elite troops from all Israel and went to search for David and his men near the rocks of the wild goats. Some interesting rocks there. Here's some wild goats. 3,000 men also, that's a lot. At the place where the road passes some sheepfolds, Saul went into a cave to relieve himself. He had to go potty. Okay? So he goes in there to potty. Right? But as it happened, y'all know, David and his men were hiding farther back in the very cave that he was in. Now's your opportunity, David's men whispered to him. Today, the Lord is telling you, I will certainly put your enemy into your power to do with as you wish. Oh. So David has got this opportunity. The Lord's put the enemy in his hand to do whatever he wants. But David, he crept forward and he cuts off Saul's robe. Just a corner of Saul's robe, not his entire robe. Yeah. Just to cut off part of his robe. And so we see here, that's an interesting thing. First of all, I feel like, wow, the corner of the robe, a little weird. But let's look forward into the story. Look forward with me into the story. Here we go. All right. And after Saul had left the cave and gone on his way, David came out and shouted after him, My lord the king! And when Saul looked around, David bowed low before him. And then he shouted to Saul, Why do you listen to the people who say, I'm trying to harm you? This very day you can see with your own eyes it isn't true. For the Lord placed you at my mercy back there in the cave. Some of my men told me to kill you, but I spared your life. For I said, I will never harm the king. He is the Lord's anointed one. Look, my father, at what I have in my hand. It is a piece of hem from your robe. I cut it off, but I didn't kill you. And this proves that I am not trying to harm you, and I have not sinned against you, even though you have been trying to kill me. You've been hunting me down to kill me, Saul. And so what a crazy story here. Because, you think about in life, someone wrongs you. Like, I know myself, in the past, have been I've been good to seek revenge. Growing up, siblings especially, revenge is necessary. Or, how dare someone talk back to me? I'm gonna shoot them down with words. You make fun of me, I'll make fun of you back. And those are little things, and this is obviously a grander scale, but it starts in the little things. And what we get here is David, he leaves justice, right? Justice for the harm done. He leaves it up to God. God gives David Saul right there in the moment. It's like, he's trying to kill you. The guy is trying to kill you. You can end it all. Become king like you've been anointed, right? You can have king, all the power in Israel. You can kill the guy who's trying to kill you. And this shows how David's heart is like that of God's. It's like that of God's. It's not like a human's. Not like he is a human, but it's not like human nature heart. We're like, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to kill you. You're trying to kill me. I'm going to get all the power. This is it. He's like, no. He's like, this is God's anointed one, and I'm going to leave that up to God. And I think we can get that from today is, this starts in the small stuff, like I said. So the people around you, people are going to wrong you. They're going to say things against you. People are going to get on your nerves. But remember that justice, no matter how big of a scale it is not up to us. It is up to God. We are to give grace to all. David did it, and it really reflects the future king, Jesus, our king, how he did the same thing, right? He said dies for his enemies. That's what our king did. He died for his enemies. He didn't seek justice. That was God's. He gives grace to all. And that is our job today as well, is to leave justice up to God and give grace to all. So no matter how bad people have harmed us or wronged us, we shouldn't be seeking revenge to take them down, but to give them grace. And how can you do that? Is by remembering each and every day that God has given us grace for how we've wronged him. And remember that we are given so much love, therefore we can love these people who have even wronged us. I think that's how we do it. So I want to bring that short message to y'all today, but Mark, do you got anything you want to add to this?
I kind of just want to second what you were saying. It kind of stuck out to me in the passage where they're talking to David. And they're like, it's given. The choice is given to you now. Where it's like sometimes, we are given that choice. It may seem obvious. It's like, oh, he's caught off guard. Now should come over there and take advantage of it and take everything. And he was still given a choice, even though I guess what seemed obvious, he still backed away from that. So I think that the choice kind of stuck out to me in that. But you covered everything.
It is crazy that he has a choice, because at first it was just like, you can skip over that detail. That's what I'm saying. Realizing the situation, how they said it. So, guys, I hope this is helpful for your walk with God. And remember, keep reading through 1 Samuel, and just go ahead and jump straight to 2 Samuel once you're done with 1 Samuel. But these are very interesting stories of people of faith, of David especially, whose heart was very close to the heart of Jesus. As we can see, we can learn a lot from him as we learn a lot from our King Jesus. So keep reading into that, keep learning that, because all this time that we have in our hands, be making sure you're taking time for your walk with God daily to grow closer to him in this time. But yeah, that's all we have for today. Try to keep it short. But before we go, a very important request. Yes, you see, our very first episode, if you don't remember, we weren't even in this backdrop. It was totally different, and it was very long. But it wasn't that long. It wasn't our longest.
It really wasn't long.
It wasn't actually that long now that I think about it. But our very first episode, we did a segment called Bored at Home. And we had a lot of fun with that, even though some people hated on us for it. But whatever. We had a lot of fun.
We had fun.
Yes. And so we want to do that segment again in the future, but we don't want just clips of us. We want this. We want you guys to send us. So send us clips of you doing different things when you're bored at home. I don't care if it's you eating chips on the couch, figuring out, ranking your top 5 things. I don't know what it is, but just, video clips of yourself, your siblings, and your family. Doing stuff when you're bored at home. Send that in to us. All that information on how to do that should be in the description below. I'll also post on Instagram a way you can send us that stuff. But go ahead, get creative, because we're going to feature on the show. You send us in, we'll put you on the show at our next segment of Bored at Home. But
I'm hoping for some fidget spinner tricks.
oh my goodness. Just trying to, remember you used to throw it back and forth and try to do that? That was great. Well, so yes. Send us that stuff in. Comment below what you want to see us recreate in the future. What a great segment. And yeah, Mark, I think I got to get back to watching videos of this dude digging underground pools in South America.
Sounds like I need to watch.
Yeah, we're going to watch it together. Yes. All right, guys. Well, remember a very important thing. 2? Yeah, there's 2 things in it. 2 things. Remember that God loves you. Remember that we love you. And remember the most important aspect of that is that there's nothing you can do to change it. And that is awesome. Carry that with you everywhere you go. That's what I try to do. Guys, have a great day. Toodaloo. Adios. Sayonara, Sammy.
Are we still recording?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm just continuing to say goodbye phrases. Later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. That's all I got.